Hi everyone, thanks for coming in. My name's Helen. I'm an intuitive coach and mentor, and I'm also the developer and founder of Fusion7Healing. I'm quite psychic, I'm a medium, and I facilitate healing sessions, and I teach these processes that I actually developed myself. They are esoteric and metaphysical processes that will allow us to transform our lives in quite a radical way. So in this video, we're actually going to learn how it's actually possible for each of us to transform our sorrow to success, to be able to transform our misery or our challenges or our adversities to self-mastery. And so to help you understand how it's possible, I'm first off going to share my story with you, because it is through my story that I actually developed Fusion7Healing and developed the tools to be able to transform my own life, starting with my own life, and then thereafter moving into facilitating and teaching and everything else that I do. So the story actually began the year of 2000, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. It had followed a breakup of my marriage that I didn't actually take very well. And so because I swallowed it all up and wasn't doing too much about it, my body just broke down. So the way that happened was, one fine day I'd go out for a swim, and as I broke the surface of the water, when I went to dive into the water, all of a sudden I felt this kind of electric shock type sensation through the whole of the lower part of my body, specifically my feet and legs. So it was kind of weird. I didn't know exactly what was going on with that. And to cut that part of the story short, by the time I'd gotten home, by the time the evening had come around, I was literally paralysed to my waist. So it moved pretty quickly, let me tell you. And so then I went into a clinic to get an MRI scan and see what it was all about. And I was diagnosed with having multiple sclerosis. I didn't even know what it was at the time. And so they put me in the clinic and put me on intravenous cortisone, which is the primary medication that's given to you if you're having an attack. And so they did that, but the problem was that in doing that, I almost died. So when I got out of that experience, I had a very bad reaction to it, obviously. I kind of made a conscious vow that I would never ever take medication again for my condition. It's not that I'm saying that this is what everybody else should do, but this was my process. Now, it was a long story that unfolded. It was about 7 years worth of suffering with the disease. So I did get better after the first attack with the cortisone, but it was just crazy because it nearly killed me. What's the point of having my legs back if it was going to kill me, right? So then I went through a whole process of trying to rediscover other ways that I could help myself and to heal my life. And so I started by studying when I was well enough to do so, or taking treatments in the alternative therapy fields, such as reflexology, yoga, naturopathy, through nutrition, through traditional Chinese medicine. And I went through many symptoms. So yes, there was paralysis. There was times when I was in a wheelchair for extended periods of time. There was shooting pains through my body. There was times where there was excessive tingling, imbalances. I had severe vertigo, so everything would spin and there would be no balance. There were other times when I had my vision, because I was blind at times too. The times when I had my vision, there was something called double vision, yeah. So that was kind of like looking into a mirror and seeing, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 aspects of me instead of one. So I had some really nasty symptoms that were going on, and it was very frightening. I didn't know very much at the time. I didn't know about my intuition. I didn't know about my mediumship skills. I didn't know too much about multiple sclerosis. So I just started to study, and I started to apply all these different techniques on myself, like I was the guinea pig, and I was. The difference being is that these techniques were all quite natural, so I didn't have any nasty side effects like perhaps orthodox medication would have had on my body and my being. And I was really lucky in that I knew right from the word go that this wasn't the way for me to go, because it nearly killed me, as I explained earlier on. So I shut the doors on the medical industry and just started this journey. So as I said, I studied all of these alternative therapies, and the road was really rough, folks. I mean, it wasn't easy, and the reason that it wasn't easy is because I didn't have all the know-how. I didn't have the techniques. I didn't have the tools to be able to help myself. So I started this journey right from scratch, you know, and it was through those bad days that I would try all of these different things. And so I also tried breathing, and I also tried yoga. And the wonderful thing about this was that even though when I came out of each attack, I was being helped by all of these natural approaches, I needed something more radical. I needed something deeper. I knew that I wasn't kind of touching the depth and the bottom of this situation. So I very, very quickly realised that I had to develop my own techniques that suited my needs so that I could reach the bottom of the situation, so that I could reach the cause of my troubles. And so this is what I began to do. So as I moved through all the different alternative therapies, I then discovered metaphysics, and I then discovered esoteric wisdoms and metaphysical truths that are based on laws of the cosmos, that's based on vibrational frequency of colour and sound and light. And it's these immutable and fundamental truths that are eternal and infinite that really allowed me to recreate my life. And so these days I'm completely well. I've had the tests. The surgeons and the doctors cannot find the lesions that were present in my brain and on my spinal cord, and they're scratching their heads. Now, since then, many TV channels got a hold of my story, so I did a lot of live televised interviews locally here in Cyprus, because people got a wind of my story. As a result of what had happened to me, people would come up to me and say, well, how did you do that? You know, could you help us? They felt inspired by the fact that I could reach such an amazing state of wellness without the help of orthodox medication, so naturally, you know, just with energy and just with vibrational frequency of light, colour or sound. And so they became my guinea pigs as a result. They started to come. And today I facilitate sessions for people that have all kind of challenges, not only about health and not only about multiple sclerosis, although many of my clients do come for these reasons. But I also deal with people who have psychological issues, people who have problems on a soul level, on a spiritual level, existential issues, people who have problems with their career advancements even, people who have problems in their relationships, or have a lack of abundance perhaps in their lives. So you see, I started developing and retrieving my health, and then from that it just really escalated. And so now I facilitate healings where I can help people transform their lives on any spectrum and any level. And it works every time because the formulas are based on immutable truths, on laws of the universe, on the laws of the cosmos. And so this is why it's very easy to apply to absolute any area of our existence and any area of our lives. And so that's the healing aspect, the facilitation aspect of what I do. But I also run a school, and the school is called Fusion7Healing Mystery School. Now, Fusion7Healing Mystery School, the reason I developed that is because I was inundated by so many people that needed help, and it was just given to me that perhaps I should create manuals and lessons so that people can learn these techniques for themselves. And in a way, guys, this is giving back the power to the individual, to you. And so through my manuals and my mystery school and my classes, people can then take the tools into their own two hands and be able to retrieve their own sovereignty and have the power to transform their very own lives. But it didn't stop there. I took it a step further. The Mystery School is accredited by the Complementary Medical Association in UK, and they now recognise Fusion7Healing not just as therapy but also as education. And so with that, people can take the education not only just to heal their own lives or perhaps help pets, friends or family, but also they can now become professional facilitators of Fusion7Healing themselves, so they can facilitate professionally too. It's just amazing this way the process has grown. It's just been an amazing journey. And we've gone one step further than that too, where I have actually trained my first teachers also. So now there are other teachers out there that are trained to teach the Fusion7Healing Foundation Retreat or class. So I'm very proud to tell you that I'm very proud of what it is I do and how far I've come on this journey. And I truly believe that it is my vocation to help others to be able to develop their own soul signature, their own unique them, their own unique truth, so that they can offer what it is they want to offer in this world, whether it be to themselves because they have multiple sclerosis or they have a problem in their relationship, or because they wish to reach many so they can help too. So the bottom line is, my friends, is that it's all about using these immutable truths to transform our lives. And it's my vocation in this lifetime to help you to heal and transform your life, or help you to reach your goals in whatever it is that you wish to do. So that's what it is that I'm doing here in this life. It's what it is that I'm doing here in my classes, in my one-to-one sessions that can be reached and achieved also through mediums like Skype. You don't have to be here one-to-one to receive a session. So through my teachings also, but also through social media and live streaming that has really radically changed my life to another level yet again. And so I'm using Periscope, and what I do with Periscope is I modify my processes from my Fusion7Healing Truth School and put some of this wonderful free content out there for you guys to be able to use, and also of course to watch stuff like this here on YouTube. So what I invite you to do is to come along and watch these videos on the YouTube channel right here, or to my Periscope, which is at Fusion7Healing, or perhaps my blabs, which is at Fusion7Healing. You can watch those there, and you can also catch replays too. It's all here for your service. Don't forget to subscribe to my website, which is Fusion7Healing.com, where you can get access to a beautiful free newsletter, a free report, actually, a free video report. And if you sign up to that, you'll also get a free MP3 from my Fusion7Healing Foundation Retreat. If you are interested in attending any of the classes, then please do PM me, either on my Twitter, which is again at Fusion7Healing, or on Facebook, Helen Christodoulou, or even here on the website, Fusion7Healing.com. And I would really, really look forward to connecting with you and continuing this journey with you so that we can continue to transform ourselves, our lives, and our life experiences together. Thank you so much. This will be the solution if you apply yourself and connect with me right here. And I so look forward to that. So with that, my friends, I live with you the power of truth. May truth always be the guiding force that is with you. And may you find the way to radically transform your health, your life, and all aspects of it. Take care for now. I look forward to connecting with you again in our next video or next live streaming perhaps. Take care for now. Imaste. That means we are. Peace out for now.